super excited. Let's go check it out. We're at Sushi Yoshizumi. It's a 8-seat oni omakase, probably one of the best in the Bay. This is a 25-course omakase meal, starting off with the mozuku seaweed, slimy texture and extremely refreshing. Next we have Suzuki and Aka uni. This is a sea bass native to Japan. This is paired with real wasabi and a hint of sea salt. It really highlights the sweetness of both of these items. Here he is preparing the poached abalone. This is served with a sweet dashi and a side of the liver sauce. Cooked to perfection and very tender. One of the guests in front of him asked him where his favorite sushi place is, and he had mentioned Sushi Sho, which is in New York. Here he is preparing the iwashi roll. Notice that he brushes on the soy sauce for you. The sardine with the shiso and the grunions is just perfection. The next piece is going to be an octopus, which is steamed and is served with Japanese mustard. The dashi it was served in was very flavorful, a little bit of sweetness. Next we have katsuo. This is the same fish used for katsuobushi, those fish flakes. This is topped with wasabi and fresh horseradish. This was smoky, creamy, really flavorful. Next is steamed ankimo. This is monkfish liver. This might have been the best ankimo that I've ever had. It was sweet, extremely creamy, and also delicious. Next is hotate or scallops. He made it into a roll with a little bit of ichimi, that's chili powder. On a side note, the palate cleanser ginger. It was made from young ginger and had these big chunky pieces. Very refreshing. After the first 8 pieces, he's moving on to the nigiri sushi. Squeeze, rotate, squeeze. Brush of nikiri shoyu and sudachi. This is a type of citrus native to Japan. Kasugo is really hard to find in the US. Next is gizzard shad. Silver skin fish tends to be more on the fishy side, but I don't know what magic he does, you don't notice it here. The hon ika, delicious, not too chewy. This is followed up with aji, which is horse mackerel. There is fresh ginger and real wasabi up on top. This is a fatty and fishy fish, again delicious. Coming up here is my favorite bite of the night. This is rosy sea bass or akamutsu. The fish tastes really meaty. It's almost like putting a piece of steak in my mouth. It was also Camerawoman's favorite. Next one was amadai, steamed in sake. King salmon is prepared next as a tsuke style. This means quickly marinated in shoyu. Being wild caught, it is on the leaner side, but it's very delicious. I'm going to eat this a traditional way with my hands, and then clean my fingers with this little napkin here. Another traditional piece, this is chutoro. This is medium fatty bluefin tuna. Followed up with a completely new fish for me. This is herring or nishin. It's very similar to quada, more on the firmer side. Next, a dish from my childhood. We have mehikari, which is green eye fish, salty, fatty, crispy. Moving towards the end of the meal, we have kuruma ebi, Japanese tiger prawn. Firm yet tender at the same time and very sweet. Hokkaido uni gunkan. We have eel with a little bit of sansho on top. I mean, who doesn't love eel, right? Here he is making the negi toro roll. It typically signals towards the end of the meal. Grunions and toro, what's not to love? Now for the after meal, we have miso soup, fresh towel, hojicha, and they served us pudding. Caramel sauce was not too sweet and very refreshing. They also knew that it was our 6th wedding anniversary and they gave us roses. Camerawoman was very happy. The meal was perfection, but the service was fantastic. Thanks for joining us on our first dinner date in 9 months since we had the baby. Little bonus, the bathroom was super cute and smart toilet.